First you have to open the browser which you are using in your computer, and in the Google search bar type Zoho meeting app, or you can go for Zoho meeting login and press enter. So it will direct you to the website called www.zoho.com/meeting. So this is the website where we can use this Zoho meeting app. So click on this www.zoho.com for creating a meeting. So it will, when you click on that link, it will direct you to the website which contains the domain name. On the top you can see in the address bar www.zoho.com/meeting stroke will be there. So this is the website which will be directed you to this page. So on the right hand side top you can see English, and in red color you can see the login option. And when you click on the login option, you have to click on the login option for signing in. So different emails have been given for using the Zoho meeting app for taking classes for the students. I am signing in with the email ID which I was provided. Here I have used one, I have saved my password, and when you sign in, you can see the sign in using OTP option is also there. So for many of the email IDs given for taking the classes, there is OTP is enabled. So when you are logging in, it will ask for a OTP. For me, I have disabled it temporarily, but if OTP is enabled for your email ID, better you check OTP password is provided in our KIMS group and other groups where our faculties are added. So when you are trying to log in, please log in during your class timing only. So here I am pressing on sign in option. Now when you log in, so it will take you to the login. Here it has not asked OTP for me, but for the other email IDs which have been given for the faculties, you have to log in through entering OTP only. That OTP will be given in our KIMS group. Now once you enter inside, you can see the account profile which is not required for users. So on the left hand side you can see the options: home, my meetings, my webinars, my recordings, settings options are there. So in the home you can see on the screen two options are there highlighted in blue color: meet now and schedule a webinar. We are concerned with the meet now option only. We are registering, we have purchased the Zoho meeting app only for usage. So whenever you wanted to take the class, once you log in, you better use meet now option. So meet now option is very important. When you click on meet now option, it will direct you to another window. So for this, what you have to do is you should have Zoho meeting launcher app installed in your computer. It is already installed in my computer. Here I am showing you. See, you can see here Zoho meeting launcher, which is already installed in my computer. So it should be installed. If it is not installed, it will ask you in your browser, it will ask you to download that option, download start meeting. Download that option. If it comes, you press the download and an exe file will come. You run or save, click on the run or save button, then it will be installed in your computer. So it can be installed in the downloads. That will be Zoho meeting launcher app. So you have to click on Zoho meeting launcher app. So when you click on the Zoho meeting launcher app, you can see the screen like this. Meeting session will be initialized. So it takes few moments. So So when you click on that Zoho meeting launcher, it will pop up you a window like this. So before you start using the options, it will ask for the audio option. It is better, it can be used, Zoho meeting app can be used only in computer for a presenter. It cannot be used in the mobile by a presenter. So if you are a presenter and if you want to use mobile, this Zoho meeting app will not work. It will work only on your computer. But for the attendees, they can attend from the, they can join your class from the mobile. So this options, phone call option and computer audio option will be there. So this you have to click on computer audio, select computer audio. Now once it is ready, it will allow you to use this Zoho meeting launcher. So here two options are there, camera and microphone. Camera is on for me. You can turn off the camera if you want. And microphone should always be on so that everybody can listen to you. Here for sake of convenience, I am turning off my camera. Now you can see that there is no webcam activated, so the people cannot see me, but they can listen to me. So once this is done, either you can turn on your camera or turn off your camera depending on your feasibility. But microphone should always be on. See, the blue color is indicating that it is on. And now you can go for start meeting. Click on start meeting. So when you click on start meeting, you can see this screen, invite attendee or share link with your attendees. So if you wanted to share the link, you can press copy link. So link is copied, and this same link, copied link, can be given in the students representative, one student representative in their WhatsApp, so that the same link can be forwarded to the other students. So by clicking that link, students will be able to join your meeting. Otherwise, you can invite the students if you have their email IDs. You can copy and paste the email IDs in the above box, and you can click on send. So when you click on send, the students will be able to get an email to join this class. So by clicking the link which is provided in their email, they will be able to join the class. Now on the left hand side, you can see the options attendees, chat, start sharing, start recording and audio options. Down below you can see more. Under more, there is conserve bandwidth and lock meeting options will be there. And extreme down on the left hand side, there is a exit meet option. When you want to close the meeting, you can press exit and it will ask you for exit the meeting and end up meeting for everybody. Then if you say yes, meeting will be closed. The first option is attendees. When you click on attendees, see on the attendees list, invite attendee will be there. When you click on invite attendee, you can see this pop-up small window where you can invite the students by using a link or by using email, which is told early in the beginning of this session. So here you are the presenter, and whoever joins this meeting, the list will come here, will be displayed down in the attendees list. You can mute all or you can unmute all the students who have joined the meeting, so that if you mute all means the students will not be able to talk. And if you want to unmute them individually, you can do it by going to their name, and the options can be seen to unmute the audio. So better if you are taking a class, then you mute all, so that there won't be any disturbance in between. And chat option can be used for sending the messages, communicating the messages with the other students. Start sharing. The start sharing option, when you select this start sharing, you have to click on entire screen. When you click on entire screen, it will ask you this message, confirmation message, entire screen. When you click on share, you can see on the left hand side at the same buttons, now start sharing has become stop sharing. So the computer screen, your computer screen, whatever you are seeing on your screen will be seen by the students who have joined the meeting. Suppose once if you don't want to share your screen with them, you can click again so that your sharing will be stopped with the students. So now again see start sharing option has come. Again if you click on start sharing, better select the entire screen so that your entire computer window will be shared to the students who have joined the meeting. Then start recording. If you click the start recording option, you can record your class presentation and it can be used for future purpose also. And microphone, see my webcam is there is a strike mark over the cam, means the camera is off and microphone is on. So microphone should always be on so that everybody can listen to you. And once all the students have joined, you give a particular period of time to join the students by after providing the link, maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Once the 10 minutes is over, you can lock the meeting so that you can start the class. Those who want to join the class, then after that, once you lock the meeting, those who wanted to join, it asks your permission. If you accept, then only they will be able to join the meeting or the class. If you reject them, they will not be able to join the class. And exit option, when you click this exit option, end meeting will come. So are you sure you want to end this meeting for all participants? If you say end meeting, click on end meeting, you have ended the meeting successfully. So this is how you can use this Zoho meeting app for taking the classes. Thank you.